What's up, guys? This is just a little prequel to the video I'm about to drop right after this. I've had people unsubscribe to me because I've said that I'm not supporting Trump anymore. I'm not going to support Trump until we get some truth. Until he releases who those people are that sent them emails on the Epstein files. In my opinion, he is protecting them, protecting these pedophiles. I don't support people that protect pedophiles. I still believe Trump could do the right thing. I pray he does the right thing. It's not too late. He's still in power. He can still do the right thing. He can still prosecute these people. I pray he does that. But until he does it, I'm not supporting him. Doesn't mean I'm not. I will never be on the left. I will never be a liberal. I think the Democratic Party is evil. But now I'm thinking both sides are evil. I think all these politicians are just evil, corrupt people. Anyways, this ain't the video I thought it was. The video I'm looking for is the one, it's the same guy, but he shows the emails. He shows these sick pictures of these kids. They're redacted. You can't see their faces, but he shows them. And it was that video that really triggered something in me to start searching for the truth myself. I'm going to find that video and I'm going to post it today. So please stay tuned for that. And, like and subscribe, guys, because this is what it's going to be for a while until they expose that Epstein shit. I'm going to be covering this. I'm going to make sure it's not forgotten. I'm going to make sure that I am part of the group that is going to help bring these monsters down. And only us people are going to be able to do it because the government is complicit in it. So they're not going to help us. It's going to be you and me and this whole community. So let's band together and let's call for the truth, people. Because that's what we need is the truth. But check out this video and let me know what you guys think. And stay tuned because I got another one coming up today. And this one, it really explains a lot. Like and subscribe. I love you guys. God bless you. God bless America. And let's pray for this country because it needs it now more than ever.
To dive into. Let's start with this. Here is a Trumpkin. Make Halloween great again. And you see, a pumpkin that's carved up like Trump with the wig on top of it. Okay, this is not anything crazy here. Then we get this one. Oh boy, this one. This almost looks AI generated to me, but you have Jeffrey Epstein in a fucking bubble bath. Who took this picture? Who was on the other side of that curtain? What was going on? But very bizarre to see the world's most notorious fredophile in a bathtub with bubbles, hiding clearly somebody else who's behind there. What age was that person? Oh my God. I don't even want to think about this shit. This one, man, this is like a dagger to the heart for a young lefty because Noam Chomsky was the GOAT. Noam Chomsky opened a lot of people's eyes, including myself. And, he wrote just incredible books. Manufacturing Consent, Hegemony or Survival. He is the only man to a young leftist. He was like the only man who actually seemed to give a shit about international law and, try to make the U.S. abide by international law. So he was quite a hero of mine, and many other people in this space too, by the way. I know Nathan J. Robinson feels the same. And then what you learn is Chomsky and Epstein were actually pretty close. They were pretty close. And that opens the door to a bunch of conspiracy theories about, why would the world's most notorious human trafficking fredophile CEO of Elite Sex Crimes Incorporated, why would that guy, who allegedly worked for Mossad, but also, by the way, there's some evidence he worked for Russia as well, but why would that guy befriend one of the West's most prominent critics of Israel? A Mossad agent befriended who got all this dirt on all these powerful, famous people. Why would he befriend a very elderly Noam Chomsky, who's like the West's most prominent critic of Israel? I mean, it's either to knowing that this would tarnish his legacy, and therefore tarnish the legacy of one of the most prominent Israel critics, or the same reason why everybody else knew Epstein is because there was fucking dirt on those other people. So if you befriend Epstein, you immediately become massively suspect, rightly so, because of what the fucking guy did for a living, right? And we know that there's immense blackmail on everybody, including the president. There's immense blackmail on the president. We know there's tapes. We know that. All right, so here's Noam Chomsky with Sloppy Steve Bannon, and Sloppy Steve was even closer with Epstein, and he hid that fact. He's been hiding that fact, but this picture is crazy. By the way, 2 months after this picture was taken, Noam Chomsky delivered a speech about the horrifying rise of ultranationalism and the far right, and his example of somebody who is a terrifying character was Steve Bannon. Make that make sense. All right, then we get this massage therapy system. Don't want to know. Don't want to think about it. Seems sketchy as a motherfucker, but we're just getting started. Now let's go to this one. We got some more pictures here that were released. Of course, you have this one. This is Trump and Epstein at some party. I believe this one was released previously. But how about this one? So here's Sloppy Steve meeting with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, by the way, Steve Bannon claimed he had all these hours of tapes of interviews with Jeffrey Epstein. He didn't. That was his excuse as to why he was around him so much. Oh no, I was doing a hard-hitting interview and documentary that I'm going to release eventually. He never released it. The interviews don't exist. What Steve Bannon was doing is he was hired by Epstein to help try to rehabilitate his image. That's what was actually going on. And they became very, very close. Okay. So you look at this picture, you go, okay, well, this is weird, but Steve Bannon and Jeffrey Epstein hanging out. Ready for this, though? There's a picture in the desk, directly in between them. When you zoom into that picture, that's what it looks like. That is, ladies and gentlemen, a passed out, what looks like a little girl. A passed out little girl who looks like they were fucking drugged. What do you even say?
And y'all want to sit there and tell me, you see these pictures of this child, and now you're going to be mad at me because I'm questioning Trump about protecting these people. When it comes to children, all bets are off for me. Children should be protected, and I mean, this ain't nothing. This is nothing. This ain't even the video I thought it was going to be. This ain't about being a leftist or a right. This video is about me showing you pictures like that right there. Hope I can find that other video that's got all those other pictures on there to show y'all. And maybe once y'all see what I saw, what changed my mind, maybe y'all quit unsubscribing to my channel in masses, because I'm not supporting people that protect predators anymore. Just simple as that. But if y'all want to keep on doing that, you know, that would be y'all answering to God on Judgment Day, not me. Anyways, just keep watching. It gets worse. It gets a lot worse.
And say about this. It's not like there's not even the plausible deniability of, no, it might be something else. No, that's a passed out girl. That's a passed out little girl. Jesus Christ. All right, more. Ready? On the other side of the picture with Sloppy Steve and Jeffrey Epstein, here's a picture of Jeffrey Epstein with what looks like a little girl with her head on his shoulder. What?
This shit's sick. This is sick as hell. But these pictures are mild compared to some of the other ones in the other video. I just have come across this Secular Talk. This guy's name's like Kyle Kalinske or something like that. And, you know, I just hate to say he's making a lot of sense. Now, he's a leftist. He's a liberal and all that. I'm nowhere near the left. I'm nowhere near liberal. Just because I have exited the Republican Party, I am still a conservative. I'm still a Christian. I'm just not supporting Trump because Trump is protecting these people. That's all. That's the only thing that's really changed. I'm still a Christian, still a conservative. I'm done with political parties. I'm done. They're all evil. They're all corrupt. They're all liars. Let's get back. I'm sure he's going to, after this video, please stay tuned, because I'm going to show you the other video that's got the real sickness shit on it. But let's get back to this.
The fuck are we talking about? I am so disturbed by this. And see, that's the thing. Everybody around Epstein knew. So what we're looking at is a real eyes wide shut type scenario, but like all of these rich and powerful people, all of these elites are, doing horrible things to children. I can't even wrap my mind around how disgusting that is. All right, let's keep going. This one says, a third photograph is seen in a plate close to the pedophile's left hand. It is not possible to see what the photograph shows, but the black box placed over it indicates that it contains at least one person whose identity is being protected. So this could be another child in a picture on his desk. Okay. Here's the class.
One more thing. What's sad to me is when they say there's an identity being protected and you don't know if it's actually a victim or one of these predators. Because in all the emails, you see these sick. That's why I want to find the other video I want y'all to watch, because it's got the emails in it too. They say some sick, twisted things about children, but whoever sent them is blocked out. Our government knows these people got, this is pretty much child pornography, I guess, whatever. and they're in our government, and they're not doing shit about it. That's why I'm not supporting Trump no more. I'm just not. I don't support people that protect, people that hurt children. So, sorry.
Picture of Trump with Epstein at a party. Belgian model Ingrid Seinehave. Okay. Here's one with Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton with Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein. This one looks like it's probably from when Clinton was in office, right? It looks like it's from the 90s, I would say, based on how old all of them look here. Here we have Bill Gates and the disgraced former Prince Andrew, who has now been effectively kicked out of the royal family. Remember, Bill Gates' wife divorced him because he was so close to Jeffrey Epstein. And Bill Gates' wife knew what the fuck was up with Jeffrey Epstein. This is after his conviction. After his conviction. Oh, there's this one. The president seen posing with 6 women whose identities have been redacted. And so I don't know where this was from. I don't know when.
You gonna sit there and tell me now Trump didn't know nothing about what Epstein was doing? He was completely incomplicit. I'm not saying Trump did anything with children or nothing like that. I'm not accusing him of doing anything. I'm accusing him of protecting these sick people. But you see photos like this right here, and it's kind of, if you're unsubscribing to my channel because I'm not supporting Trump no more, then you're just as bad as the rest of them. You ask me. They're protecting these predators, and you're protecting the people that are protecting the predators. So go ahead. You want to fall for the stupid shit? Go ahead. I'm not falling for it no more. I went as long as I could. I was in denial for a long time because, this ain't just like, switching up, baseball teams when you're a kid or something. I'm going to go play for the other team. No, this is a big deal to me. This is everything. My whole identity and everything that I am is based upon. And I'm having to go back and say I'm wrong and recant everything. I didn't come to this decision lightly. I didn't just wake up one day and say, okay, well, I'm not going to support Trump no more. No, I seen this shit that I'm trying to show you guys. And it wasn't even this. It was much worse than this. I'm going to try to find that video so I can show you all these pictures. And maybe once you see the pictures, you might actually see where I'm coming from. But anyways, this video is already getting too long. I'm going to shut up and let y'all watch the rest of it.
This was taken, but obviously this is disturbing, especially if it was at some sort of an Epstein party, for example. I believe this picture had been released previously by the New York Post years ago, but nonetheless, this was in the batch of documents released by the Oversight Dems, and this was clearly in Epstein's records. Epstein had a picture like this in his records, which, by the way, it opens up the door to all the other stuff that we know exists. Michael Wolff, for example, told the story that Jeffrey Epstein showed him a picture of Donald Trump with 2 girls of a, quote, uncertain age, where they were bending over, pointing at him and laughing, and he had a stain on his pants. Gee, I wonder what that stain was and what it was from. I wonder.
Sorry, last time. That stain was probably the same stain that was on Bill Clinton or on Monica Lewinsky's dress from Bill Clinton. I'm not defending Trump. I guess it is a little bit, reactionary in me, almost like impulsively to, like instinctually to kind of defend the right side, But don't forget, President Clinton was like in his late 40s. Monica Lewinsky was in her early 20s. When he had a sexual relationship with her in the White House. So, it just goes to show you, both sides are sick. That's why I'm done with political parties. I'm done with career politicians. I know Trump ain't a career politician, but he is now a politician. And they're all liars. They're all sick. They're all liars, if you ask me. All of them.
Again, this is one that Michael Wolff has seen with his own 2 eyes, right? We also know, as we pointed out, in 2011, Trump was at Epstein's house with an Epstein victim for hours. that came out in the emails, the Epstein emails, and that was sent in 2011 before Trump even ran for president. So it wasn't like some fake thing, some attempt to do a gotcha. They were real. They didn't think anybody else was ever going to read this. And they're talking about, oh yeah, Trump's at the house with this Epstein victim. Gee, I wonder what they were doing. And remember, Epstein's house was bugged. His houses were bugged like a motherfucker. And so there's pictures of the president. There's videos of the president doing Lord knows what. It also reminds me of Trump and Epstein. Trump handing Epstein a check for thousands of dollars for a depreciated woman. I mean, this is who these people are. This is who they are. Trump condom, $4.50. What the fuck? I'm huge. What the fuck is going on here? What is this? How about this one? We have the very famous Richard Branson, the billionaire Richard Branson. It looks to me, we don't know for sure, but it looks to me like this is on some sort of island, say Epstein Island. And Richard Branson is a billionaire. By the way, Richard Branson, close with
Every fucking body's in these Epstein files. Every fucking person of any influence. I'm talking celebrities, politicians, the royal family. I mean, everybody is connected to this guy. Who the hell was Jeffrey Epstein? We still don't know. We know he was a master of some huge sex trafficking ring, obviously. But he's a billionaire, and where'd the money come from? I mean, I guess right there where the money came from, but how did he know such influential people? And why did they trust him? They seem to trust him with the most, corrupt, shockingly illegal things that they've ever done in their lives. The things that will not only destroy their careers, but have them in prison the rest of their life. I mean, this could destroy their lives, but they trust this guy? Why? What was so special about Epstein that these men like Trump and Bill Gates and the ex-Prince Andrew all trusted him? I don't know, guys. I mean, I'm at a loss of words on this one. Let's get back to it.
Barack Obama. Clearly, also, he was close with Jeffrey Epstein. When we say it's a big club and you ain't in it, man, oh man, do we mean that. All right, more. This one right here, this is a weird, bizarre glove. And it looks like, it's like ribbed dildo finger gloves here. And so this is clearly for some sort of sex play, right? I don't know if it's supposed to go in your ass or your pussy or whatever, but each one of them fingers is shaped like that for a goddamn reason. And we can get a sense of what the reason is. But clearly this is some sort of a sex toy, and this was in Jeffrey Epstein's pictures. Of course, you have Epstein with Dershowitz. They were besties. Epstein on the set with Woody Allen when Woody Allen is recording some sort of movie. Woody Allen was also close with Jeffrey Epstein. Bizarre. Now this one's crazy because you don't take a picture like this unless you're fucking best friends, bro. This is like some teenage girl, we're about to go out to the club type shit. You got Sloppy Steve and Jeffrey Epstein posing for a mirror selfie together. By the way, anybody who's in, Sloppy Steve's audience.
Keep in mind, I have, there's emails from Steve Bannon to Jeffrey Epstein where Steve Bannon is calling Epstein a god. And Epstein's like, no, kind of like, trying to be humbly, joking like. And then Epstein's like, yes, you are. Or to me, you are. I mean, this shit is sick, people. And people are wondering why I'm not supporting Trump anymore. I mean, this is, which I know that the guy making this video is on the left. He's not showing all the people on the left. He showed Bill Clinton, but I'm sure it's both sides. Both sides of the aisle. Which I think the Democrats are evil anyways. But now I think both sides are, really. I think all politics are just evil men. That's where, evil men who go to just, I don't know, guys. I'm at a loss of words. I don't know what to say. This shit goes so deep and it's so crazy. I'm going to end this video pretty soon because this ain't the video I thought it was. But stay tuned because I'm going to find the video that's got the pictures, the emails, and all that in it and show you guys. And maybe you'll I'm not saying it'll change your opinion because if you ain't changed by now, you're not going to change. But at the very least, maybe it'll show you why I changed my stance on all this. But let's wrap this up. Let's see what this is done, and then I'll get back to it.
I don't know why you're watching him anymore, bro. I don't know why you even bother. This guy's been lying to you from day one. He was best friends. He was besties with Jeffrey Epstein for a hot minute. He had told Epstein, I'll protect you from Trump. That's what he said. And so he's out there virtue signaling like he's anti-establishment and against the elites and against the billionaires. The fuck he is. He also, by the way, he's a guy who was supposed to go to prison for fraud for stealing money from MAGA voters who gave him money to build the wall, privately build a border wall on the southern border. It was a massive scam from the beginning. But this is who this guy is. And so he's part of that club. Whether or not you want to acknowledge it, he's part of that club. And so I don't know why any of his anti-establishment right-wing voters would listen to him anymore. He's totally full of shit. He's been lying to you the whole time.
All right, guys, this ain't the video I thought it was, but it still has some good points, and it really showed, where I'm getting at. I think it'd be a good video to lead up to the one. The video I'm looking for has got the emails in it that are to Epstein. They're sick as shit, and they're redacted. And if they're redacted by the government led by Trump. Trump knows who these people are, and he's protecting them. That is why I have decided not to support President Trump anymore. At least until he does something about these Epstein files. These people need to be held accountable. They do. And like I said, I know this guy right here is a left-wing Democratic, side of it. But sometimes you have to go to the other side to get some truth, because nobody on the right's going to tell you this shit. Benny Johnson ain't going to say this shit. No, because he's on the president's dick. He's always on the president's dick. And he's always, it doesn't matter what happens, he's going to take up for the president. Now, I like Benny Johnson. I'm not throwing shade at him or whatever. But I hope y'all just understand, he's not going to say anything that's going to besmirch the president's name. He's just not going to, So, you want some truth, or you want to see it at a more biased point of view, you're going to have to go to the other side and look and see what all they're saying, compare it with what's coming on your side, what they're saying, and you're going to have to find the truth yourself. Social media, mainstream media, hell, the president, nobody's going to tell you the truth. You're going to have to go out there, seek it out, and find it for yourselves. Now, please like and subscribe. I'm going to find that other video that's got the emails, the pictures, and all that sick shit in it, and show you guys what changed my mind. I no longer support President Trump. Until he comes out and lets us know who these sick assholes are, then in my opinion, he's protecting them. He's just as bad as they are. Let's hope he does come around and do the right thing. I don't see it happening because I think he's probably just as guilty. But people hate you for telling the truth, and this is the truth. I've done the research. I've seen the videos. I've seen the emails. I've seen the pictures. I know the truth. Pam Bondi told us the truth. Please like and subscribe, guys. Stay tuned. I'm going to find that video, and it'll be posted up sometime today. I know, like I keep telling you, I know the quality of this video might be kind of shoddy, but I'm still working on it, and the way people are unsubscribing from my channel right now because I'm not supporting Trump anymore, I might not have a channel much longer. So please, if you all agree with me, like and subscribe, because I'm going to speak the truth. I'm not going to say what people want to say just for clicks and views. I don't make any money off this YouTube shit anyways. So my convictions and my pride is foremost important to me. I would kill for, I would die for either one of them. So I will never turn my back on either one for money, views, fame, whatever. I'm always going to tell you guys the truth. I'm always going to tell you how I feel about it. And I'm always going to try to do what's right. And I feel this is what's right. Anyways, please like and subscribe. I love all you guys. And let's pray for this country. Pray for our president to do the right thing. It's not too late for Trump to do the right thing. I got faith in him to do the right thing. I'm not on here talking bad about the president or nothing. I just said I'm not going to support him anymore until we get some truth. Because as far as I'm concerned, we have been nothing but lied to.